Welcome into Wildcats Stadium. It's Lovington Sports, YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94KZUR Facebook, where you hear the Lovington Boys State Playoff Soccer match. It's here. Lovington hosting Bloomfield. Bloomfield, such a big drive. I know I've made it many times and so thankful. Didn't have to make it this time. Bloomfield coming here because Lovington drew the higher seed. Lovington Boys at 11-9 on the regular season, seeded 7th, matched up against the 10th seed Bloomfield at 11-8 on the season under head coach Scott Reed. And Lovington Boys have put together a really solid season, and I know that was one of their main goals: make the playoffs, get as high a seed as they could, get a home match. They've gotten all of that. They've earned that. And now they want to move forward. They want to win this match and move forward under Edgar Negrete, the head coach, continuing what was a very solid program. And these boys are here and ready to play. Warm-ups have already taken place, and we actually thought we were on the air, realized the internet connection in this booth, only the bottom one works. The top one apparently is not working. We found it out the hard way, wasted some time, so that's why you haven't heard from us, even though we've been here, we've been working, we've been talking. You just couldn't hear it, but that's all right. It's always better the second time. We'll make that work.
Second time's a charm.
I'm Dawn, working with Abby Schaus, running camera, and we are here ready for this match. We've already played a lot of our sponsors. You didn't hear them, so we just acknowledge them. Hopefully you'll watch and look at their banners on the screen. We'll continue to hear the messages, and we will have a timeout here in just a few minutes. The clock is ticking down, the final 20 seconds of pregame clock. And when that happens, we will, I believe, take the break for the national anthem, the introduction of players, and we will also run down the rosters and give you the complete rundown as well. Happy to be here. Happy you are watching and listening to us on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94KZOR Facebook. We'll hear from our sponsors and be back and run down the rosters for you and get this match started. Should be exciting. A beautiful afternoon for it. Lots of fans, lots of blue, and some pink too. We'll talk about that coming up with more Lovington Boys State Soccer Playoff action right here from Brian Urlacher Field at Wildcat Stadium.
Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
And welcome back to your Lovington Boys State Soccer Playoff match here at Wildcat Stadium. I'll start going down the roster. It looks like the teams are breaking their huddles, but let's start with the Bloomfield roster. I'll go as far as I can before they take the break for the national anthem. Number 1 is Alexander Serrano. Number 2 is Jose Gomez. 3 is Donovan Micas. 4 is Samuel Lopez. 5 is Johan Messenger. 6 is Trace Estrada. 7 is Logan Bickham. 8 is Gavin Gurley. 9 is Cameron Ford. 10 is Andrew Himes. 11 is Jackson Molnix. 12 is Humberto Nevares. 13 is Cassian Lewis. 14 is Reed Sandoval. 15 is Ambrose Gonzalez. 16 is Angelo Jimenez. 17 is Lee Wells. 18 is Santiago Sanchez. 19 is Cody Johnson. 20 is Cassian Lewis. 21, Daniel Payan. And 25 is Jonathan Gonzalez. And I think they're walking out, so we'll probably have the pause for the national anthem. We'll go ahead and take that break, come back, and run down the roster for your Lovington varsity soccer boys getting ready for this one here. We'll come back with more state soccer playoff action on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94KZOR Facebook.
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
And welcome back as the national anthem just finishing here at Wildcat Stadium. I'm Dawn Morgan with Abigail Schaus. Abby, running camera. And, of course, we have gone through the roster for Bloomfield High School, but we need to run down the roster for our home Lovington Wildcats. And they come in at 11-9 on the season. And number 1 is Hayden Alexander. 2 is Saul Zuniga. 3 is Matthew Contreras. 4 is Nicolas Contreras. 5 is Xavier Rios. 6 is Juan Pichardo. 7 is Alejandro Mendoza. 8 is Elias Quintana. 9 is Saul Almeida. 10 is Dylan Gallegos. 11 is Brandon Banuelos. 12 is Luis Medina. 13 is Josue Gomez. 14 is Ian Perez. 15 is Josue Herrera. 16 is Julian Gallegos, or Julian. 17 is Abraham Rodriguez. 18 is Edgar Garfio. 19 is Matthew Nava. 21 is Giovanni Pichardo. 25 is Braxton Medellin. And wearing either 99 or 24 is Christopher Zepeda. So that is it. But your starters are 3, Matthew Contreras. Number 7, Alejandro Mendoza. Number 10, Dylan Gallegos. Number 11, Brandon Banuelos. Number 12 is Luis Medina. Number 13, Josue Gomez, another starter. Number 14, Ian Perez, another starter. 16, Julian Gallegos. 17, Abraham Rodriguez. And number 19, Matthew Nava. Your standout players, I tell you what, we've had a good goalkeeper all season long, and he's a senior now. He's had a great career, is Hayden Alexander, and he's done a fantastic job. You've got seniors. You've got a senior-heavy team this year. Lots of experience and leadership out on the field, as Alexander is a senior, Matthew Contreras is a senior, Rios, Pichardo, Mendoza, Almeida, Gallegos, then down to Rodriguez. And those are starters, and you notice so many of those seniors are starters. So they have, had standout seasons, not just this year, but most of their high school career here on the soccer team. So, in school, Abby, you're a senior.
I am a senior, yes.
Yeah, and all the senior athletes, it's bittersweet this last season. Because it's the last season. It's really memorable. You want to do your best. You want to have the best, that you've had.
And being a senior, I mean, remembering, I've been reminiscing a lot about my freshman year and just being kind of at the bottom and looking up to the seniors that were there and just being, I want to be that leader one day. Mm-hmm. I want to be able to lead not just on the court or in the classroom, but in life.
Right.
And it's something that I've kind of grown into
I mean, not just I'm a captain this year for basketball, and but I'm also a state officer this year. And being a state officer for Skills USA is a huge honor. And it just shows you how both fulfilling but also bittersweet it is to be a leader and to be a senior this year.
Right. Basketball season starting in a couple of weeks. So these guys are feeling something that you have yet to feel, and that is, coming down to the final matches of your high school career in a chosen sport. Some of these soccer players may be multi-sport athletes. Some of them I know are. I know that Alexander is on the football team, for instance, and some other crossover athletes. So they're playing. They want to continue. They don't want to be playing their last soccer match of their high school career. They want to keep this going and go as far as they can, and maybe have that state championship or playing for that state championship to remember for the rest of their lives, whether they continue to be a soccer athlete at the collegiate level,
leave a legacy,
or just or just playing for fun in the future, or maybe coaching, maybe continuing that and passing that on. So it's I'm sure this is a meaningful match because they want it to go on for sure, and they're out on the field ready. Bloomfield actually coming out late.
They just broke their huddle.
Yeah, they had different. They had unis on before their warm-up unis, and we now see they're in the road whites. With
I think those unis were just practice, like scrimmage ones, so that they can warm up.
Yeah, and I think they have black letters and numbers. Of course, Lovington in their home blues with the white letters and numbers, and the opening kick is controlled by Bloomfield, and they kick it back upfield toward the Lovington goal. It goes out of bounds, so it's going to be a throw-in right away. We expect a pretty good competitive match because these teams are similar on paper. Lovington coming in seeded 7th, but Bloomfield is seeded 10th. Lovington with an 11-9 season record and Bloomfield with 11-8. So it's going to be a battle here on the pitch this afternoon. And there was the ball out once again. A throw-in by Bloomfield goes into Lovington initially to control. Fight for it, though. Bloomfield takes it away. And a nice pass all the way across field. I think it's going to, they're going to catch it right before it rolled out of bounds. And he's not able to corral it. So it goes over to Lovington. A throw-in picked up quickly and headed right to a Lovington offensive striker trying to get a shot on goal, trying to get that early. Lovington still working it. There goes a shot, and it's going to fall short out to the right. But Lovington being aggressive already, taking it in, working
Definitely
quickly.
Trying to get that first blood drawn.
You bet. As they want to dominate, and if they can, they want to be first on the board. They want to keep their feet on the gas. So down already in the opposite end, and the ball going out. It's going to be a kick. It's going to be a free kick. Corner kick, not free kick, but a corner kick. And that is, I believe, 12. Is that Medina, or is that 12 or 13?
I think
Medina
that might
Gomez?
be Gomez.
I think that was 13, Gomez. Kicks it toward the goal, and then Bloomfield is able to kick it away back up toward midfield. And a one-on-one battle is going to go almost out of bounds. Coming over, Lovington gets some help and gets the ball back. It's going to go midfield. Lovington to control initially. Giving chase, though. Bloomfield trying to get that back. Good footwork. Lovington battling early. It's amazing how sharp the footwork is at the beginning of that, in the first period.
And you can tell that they're starting to kind of warm up. I mean, it is cold, but,
and
got to get that body.
It is a bit chilly, but on tired legs, the dribbling and the footwork and the fight for the ball, not quite so sharp and crisp the later you get on those tired legs. But at the first of the match, everybody looks like they're it's fast forward. It looks like film and fast forward.
Exactly.
Their legs are blurring in motion. Lovington controlling this so far. They've had more control of the ball. Usually you control the ball, and you have better chance of taking more shots on goal. But the odds don't. That gives you the odds, but it's possible for teams to beat the odds and come out.
Definitely.
Now it's going to be Bloomfield taking it back as they try to move it upfield. They have yet to take an actual shot on goal.
They have yet to get deep in the territory.
They haven't penetrated yet except near the far sideline, and the ball went out twice. And They have not penetrated near Lovington's goal, and the ball comes back down as well. Now that's Mendoza. He's one of Lovington's big guns, scoring a lot of the goals so far for Lovington this year, but he's not the only standout. You don't get to be a good soccer team with just one star player. Oh, and a shot goes in, but it is caught and saved, and side kind of from the side. That ball was so 2 shots on goal so far by Lovington, and the ball comes back downfield, and they're going to have possession again and control of that ball as they get it back over. Now Bloomfield fighting for it again. Lovington passing the ball downfield. Goes a little funny off the foot. And then that is Mendoza again trying to control it. He wants to take that shot, and he does from the corner, and it's caught again. But, you know, you play the percentages. The more shots on goal you take,
the more it's going to go in.
That's right. The more likely it is that you're going to get at least one of them to go in. And so that's what Lovington's doing, being aggressive, trying to move the ball downfield and take as many shots as possible. This one is going to go back, and
it's going to go side out.
Yeah, Lovington's defenders had to quickly scramble back to try to control that ball, and they were willing just to keep from Bloomfield from moving that ball quickly toward the goal. They were willing to go ahead and send it side out and let Bloomfield send it back in. Lovington quickly takes it away, moving midfield now, moving down, and coming up. A wing man going to take a shot, looking good, one-on-one. This could go in, and it does. Wow, amazing.
First goal of the game.
Yeah, and
taken by Lovington.
He won the one-on-one. And was that Mendoza, or was that actually, it's hard for me to see the number from up here. But
I think that one was Mendoza.
Was it Mendoza, number 7? As he won the one-on-one battle. Dribbling beautifully, dribbled all the way down and kept control and just made it look easy. Got very close to goal and was able just to make an easy-looking shot. It's anything but easy, you know. When you can make it look easy, that's great. That the better you are, the easier it looks. Mm-hmm. And that was terrific. So Lovington quickly up, scoring in the just about in that 35th minute. It was the first goal.
Yeah,
by
about
Mendoza.
35, yeah.
And we'll get that posted up. First goal for home, 1-0 is your score here. And going to have a little timeout on the field as the Bloomfield goalie will kick it up midfield.
Lovington automatically grabbing it.
Yeah, quickly. And that is number 11, Banuelos, with nice footwork, making a good pass. Lovington's showing really great foot skills and just really nice passing, seeing each other on the field and knowing where the ball is, but where you want it, and then being able to pass. And they're making some very nice passes. And that one's the first one that kind of went awry, but that's okay because Mendoza, I believe, is right there.
Number
the attack,
7, yeah.
Mendoza, the attack.
Oof.
He sends it toward the goal, but one of the defenders for Bloomfield is able to kick it away. But Lovington able to get it right back off the foot of Banuelos and keep it in there in that end of the field. Now it looks like Bloomfield has got it, and I think that is their number 11. I think that was Molniks who took that away, battling. They really are trying very hard to take that away from Lovington to keep them from getting it. There's another shot on goal, and it goes. It goes. It hits the goalie's hands and goes into the back of the net, and the goalie is very upset about that, kicking that ball away. But that was a very nice shot, and I didn't actually see that, and it was not Mendoza that time.
No, it was number 7.
It was Mendoza?
It was Mendoza,
okay,
yeah.
Right. So it looks like 2 goals.
He was getting his hands dirty right there.
So nice work as Lovington, and you got it, Bloomfield's goalkeeper has got to be really, really frustrated right now because Lovington they've got
2 past them.
Yeah, and they've got all offense going really well, and Bloomfield's defense has not been able to really upset the offensive rhythm that Lovington has set. And just right now, they've got control of this ball, and Bloomfield has not been able to have an answer for Mendoza or just the offense, the smothering offense that Lovington is showing out there so far. They've had so many shots on goal, very little possession time by Bloomfield, and almost none of it down in Lovington's end.
There's
now,
been very rare cases.
Now their number 7, Bickham, trying to get that free. Lovington defense doing a nice job of taking the ball away. Lots of steals there. Up to Mendoza again. This time, Bloomfield just wants to keep it away from him. They're willing to pop that out. It does go out of bounds, and they're going to say it's a Lovington throw in. So Lovington will have it midfield. That is number 11, Banuelos, to throw it down toward the goal, down the sideline, and that was to Mendoza. Ball pops out, and Bloomfield's got it this time. Lovington D comes along, and Mendoza's able to easily take that away. Lovington doing some good passing, but their number 7, Bickham, with some good footwork as well. As down 2-0, Lovington has got to be feeling good, but you don't want to take your feet off the gas. You're here to dominate and not give any room. So that comes all the way back, and that's Perez, a defender who takes that, bounces in. Alexander doesn't have to worry about that one yet.
Goes off of Lovington's foot.
Yeah, out of bounds. Bloomfield with a kick in, a header, and then
steal right off the bat.
Yeah, off the foot of Molnix. And this time, Bloomfield's doing a better job of keeping control of that ball. But here comes Lovington with the takeaway, a steal, and kicking it down toward the net. It's going to bring the goalkeeper out. He easily picks that one up, though, and hurls it back upfield to number 21. That's going to be Payan for Bloomfield. And they dribble and then kick down toward the goal, and they're trying to get it in the hands. I think he was the only Bloomfield defender, down there was Samuel Lopez. So I think that ball, not a pass, but it was kicked down there toward him to try to get him close to the goal and try to get him a shot on goal. It didn't work out that way, and instead Lovington will be able to throw that in from the corner, and it goes to Mendoza. He's going to maintain control. A kick downfield ahead of a racing. And he's going to be. No.
Too high.
It goes. I think that was that 10.
That's going head towards Hobbs. Goodness.
Is that Dylan Gallegos, I think? And he was all alone. He was able to take the pass. That was a beautiful pass.
Oh, man.
Because Mendoza led him. He kicked it past, and I think that was 10. He kicked it past to Gallegos to let Gallegos keep up to it. Well, automatically the goalkeeper has to come out to try to defend, and that allowed Mendoza
to get a clean shot.
Exactly.
It just went way too high.
Gallegos was right there. He had nobody in front of the net, but he just yipped it a little bit, and he felt worse than anybody. The instant it went high, you could see that. It was
you could tell he was just like, oh, man.
He was thinking that was a 3-0 score, and all the fans were thinking, we're going to be up 3-0, but that's okay. We're up 2-0, and maybe Lovington, the way they're playing, they're going to get at least one more of those shots, a gimme shot. But it came from really good, from setting that up. It came from good passing and really nice teamwork there, assists on that pass by Mendoza. And Lovington back with control. Mendoza's got it to the right, making a drive toward the goal. And he is stopped. He's got a defender in his face, makes a pass. Lovington with another chance.
Did it go in?
It did go in.
It did go in.
Yeah.
I thought it popped out.
It looked like it might. From this angle, it kind of looked like
it
hit
like it
outside.
Popped.
It looked like it hit outside to the framework of the goal. But no, it went inside that corner.
I thought the goalie had smacked it off his hand or something.
Yep,
I don't know.
And then they have put it up. I thought, now we're talking about it, and they haven't put it up. Maybe we're wrong, but nope, it is.
No, it's
3-0.
3-0.
So just like that, and we're just under 29. We're just under 30 minutes left in the first period.
It's only been 10 minutes.
Yeah, and Lovington is up already, so that's good. But they can't take that for granted. Bloomfield is not a bad team. They didn't get an 11-8, season record.
For nothing.
Exactly. So Lovington's got to respect that.
Header.
Yeah, nice. As a one-on-one battle there is going to end up being won by Bloomfield, I think. They will have the throw-in over by the Lovington bench.
I never, headers just seem like they would hurt a lot. Just
they make your head sting a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
True. Yeah.
I feel like soccer is one of the most dangerous sports for getting concussions.
And you notice soccer is one of the sports where you don't wear any protection. You have no padding. There is no padding.
Well, I mean, you have shin guards, but that's it.
That's it. Yeah, your knees are open, to usually, and you have no shoulder pads, you have nothing, no helmet, nothing to protect,
Nothing.
and you're
It's just like-
expected. You use every body part except your hands to be able to contact that. So you're gonna defend. You're gonna have offense and defense using
With your feet.
everything.
with everything
Yeah,
except
with your body, your
hands.
chest, your head. I mean, everything. It's a crazy sport when you think about it. It's
I
like,
know. Like,
it
who
is.
came up with this?
and you're on your feet. You're running the whole time, right? So you're
There's no
conditioning.
walking. There's
No.
well, except for right now.
Yeah.
But like,
When the ball's in play, almost everybody's in motion, right?
Yeah.
Almost all the time.
there's no like set
Yeah.
play. It's all go, go,
Exactly.
go.
And it's just it's amazing, the conditioning. And so you see a lot of people cross training, cross country, and long distance runners, doing playing soccer because
Well, it's
you've
the
got
same
to.
thing. It's the
gotta
same
have
thing
stamina.
with volleyball as well. I mean, basketball players play volleyball so that they
Sure.
can stay in shape for season.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then,
And only the coaches are unhappy about that because every coach wants his player
to have one sport.
have one sport and not
one sport.
and not take any chance of getting hurt in
Injured.
some other sport, right?
Yeah.
So, but the ball out of bounds. Finally, it's going to be. I think it's going to be Bloomfield that will have the throw in. We'll see.
Nope. Lovington.
Lovington will have the throw in. All right. Shadows. We got shadows over there on the far side.
We're kind of blending into the field there.
Yeah, exactly. For me, it's harder to see.
Only bad thing about having a blue field.
Yeah, is the blue. Yeah,
Is the
your
blue uniforms.
They do. They blend right in. It's just.
It's like camouflage.
Yeah, it's total Smurf. Absolutely. Lovington fighting for it. Bloomfield deciding to try to live in the Lovington end for a while. Didn't work out for them for a long time, and as they pass it up to Mendoza again, a race for it along the sidelines. Mendoza racing to control. He'd love another shot on goal. He'd love to have another goal, and instead there is going to be an
There's a
infraction
personal-
called. Yeah,
Yeah,
And
that's
I
personal.
I think they're going to call that on Mendoza. Actually, he
I think
seems
it's a
surprised.
little bit of shoving, but I thought that was from Bloomfield.
He seemed surprised. He looked at it and said, "Wait, is that against me?" So I'm not quite sure. There's no yellow card involved, but there's just
No.
it's just going to be a foul, an infraction, and it's going to mean that I believe that Bloomfield has it. So we'll see.
Yeah, except for they kick it out
Now-
of bounds.
Yep, and now it's Lovington. So their throw in comes in. It goes into the backfield. They're going to pass over to the near sideline. Pass it up to 17. That's Rodriguez. And then across as Lovington continues to try to control it. That goes a little far, and the goalkeeper is going to come out and go ahead and take that and hurl it back upfield. Lovington was trying to repeat that performance where they passed it down to a player.
Oh,
led
and
him
they're
a little
loose.
bit. That's right. Lovington with the ball again, but Bloomfield comes along and spoils it. Trying to kicking it away back upfield. Lovington just will not have it as they are just continuing to attack, to take the ball away. The steals and the constant aggressive offense is really grinding on Bloomfield and frustrating them as well.
Oh, yeah. I'd
So-
be frustrated.
Bloomfield's goalkeeper will have a chance to kick that back upfield this time. And it's the kind of a squibbler. Lovington comes in. It's going to be a header. Nope, it's going to be off the feet. Bloomfield trying to control it and send it upfield toward the Lovington goal. They do manage to control it here, but Lovington with a takeaway. And that is what number, I think that's Banuelos. Yep,
Number 11.
Banuelos.
Yes.
And now he kicks it way down. It's doesn't go out of bounds. Lovington still fighting one-on-one battle, trying to control it. Bloomfield with a takeaway this time, as they are desperate to keep Lovington from getting a fourth
ouch.
goal. And that's amazing. You know, you wouldn't think that soccer is so physical, but after you watch the matches, you realize
It's aggressive. Like,
Exactly.
you're getting pelted in the face.
you're getting kicked constantly. You know, there are just legs and feet flying everywhere. The bruises, I know, it's amazing the physical punishment that soccer players endure.
Yeah.
And people think that it's just football players that are so physical on the field. and
Nope.
No.
Well,
and
it's soccer. It's basketball. It's like
sure.
any contact sport
Yeah, if it's
is
contact.
physical, and it's like the bruises show it all.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember last game of the season, I walked away with a bruised rib because it was it was
Yep.
bad.
And now Bloomfield is trying desperately. It's Bloomfield has had a hard time launching offense. They have stayed in defense mode so much because Lovington's been so aggressive on offense. It's really forced them to just try to get the ball back and try to keep it out of Lovington's hands. Only a couple of times have they really worked the ball on
and even
offensive plays.
I mean, Lovington has had lockdown defense this whole time.
And Bloomfield's just, when you play when you are playing just to try to keep the other team, when you're playing defense all the time, it's
exhausting.
Yeah, and you don't have the scoring opportunities, because you're just not able to think offensively and make that transition over to the offense in time to set up plays and make good passes and find somebody open and take shots on goal. Or be able to get enough players to get down toward the opposite
And we're
goal.
back down, number 7.
Yep, that is
Has it.
Mendoza. It's 1-on-1. He kicks
Oh,
it.
he kicks it.
It's deflected back out, but Lovington with a chance at a rebound goal, and that's deflected. And then Bloomfield kicks it back upfield. It goes out of bounds, so it'll be Lovington's ball. So Lovington will control. 3-0 is your score. 22 minutes left, plus any stoppage time in this first period of playoff. Lovington's really showing how hungry they are. And there's another attempted kick blocked right away as Mendoza was trying to, or is that Banuelos again?
I think that was Banuelos that
Banuelos
time.
trying to get his own run at the goal. Gets it over to Mendoza. Mendoza trying to take a shot. It's blocked by
straight in the shoulder, too.
Bloomfield has just decided that they're going to do whatever it takes to block the shots. If that means standing in front of it, to throwing their bodies in front of it, just trying to block the shot, they're going to take the punishment.
Ball in the face, yeah.
Because they do not want to get down more than 3-0. A couple of their players out there already gassed, looking a little bit tired, trying to defend this constant, offensive drive that Lovington has had since the moment of this kickoff.
Yeah.
So we'll have an infraction, and we'll have a kick in.
An infraction? Where did that come from?
Well, it was, I don't know who they called, but it was an infraction against Bloomfield because Lovington got the corner kick.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't see what the call was or who it was against or what the infraction was.
No clue.
Lovington, it goes out of bounds off of Bloomfield, and Lovington has the throw in. They send it to the backfield. Backfield is going to pass it all the way over to the opposite side. And now another offensive, launching some offense, as passing in front of the goal center line. There's Mendoza, and he takes another shot. It finds the back of the net. Mendoza off the left foot of Mendoza. He's been golden in this match, but he's not doing it alone. He's got great passing. He's got, Lovington doing a nice job. The passing has all been there, but Mendoza is so sure-footed that you give him a decent pass and good position, and whether the goalie is open or not, whether
4-0.
And
that's
so
insane.
that's with 20 minutes left in the first period.
Who knows? Maybe we might not get past halftime at this point.
Yeah, you never know. But 4-0 is a good score to have, and that's quickly having a mental impact on Bloomfield as well.
Oh yeah, you can tell that they're kind of getting a little bit nippy. Trying to.
There was a substitution in as well. I didn't catch the numbers, but trying to get fresh legs out there. Coach Reed is probably thinking, okay, he's got to get fresh legs and try to stop this offensive storm that Lovington has launched and this score fest that's going on here early in this match. It'll go out of bounds, and that is Ian Perez giving chase. He will have a throw in at roughly midfield. Lovington wanting to move past this into the next round of state 4A soccer playoffs. Backfield has it. They're going to pass, kick up toward midfield more than likely, and they do. Kicked right back. And now Bloomfield getting close. If they're able to turn around and
by Lovington.
Yeah, if they're able to turn around and get the ball close, they can take a shot on goal, but it's going to go in the corner, and Lovington defenders doing a nice job, and Bloomfield just has to kick it out, trying to keep it in their control and keep Lovington away. But I think it actually, they're going to say it went off Lovington. It did. So Bloomfield will have it. A throw in. It goes in and past the intended recipient, Bloomfield, giving the ball over to Lovington once again. And Mendoza on the hunt, a dribble right straight into against the goal.
Barely
this
blocked.
this time the goalie comes out. He's able to block it. It
Barely.
dribbles. It dribbles.
Oh, man.
It dribbles away, and one of Bloomfield's defenders are able to kick it out of play before any of the Mendoza tribe here can his helpers, I think, are able to get it in.
Oh.
Nice little toss, showing off a little bit with the header. He can.
Well,
afford
that wasn't even really a header. That just rolled down his back and hit off one of Bloomfield's people.
Showing his dexterity and how well he can really control the ball with every part.
Little show off.
Yeah, the head, the chest, the feet. He's pretty much got it all. So.
Oh yeah.
But again, he's not doing it all by himself. We've got good players out there and able to pass and assist. And he's an unselfish player. If he sees that somebody else has a better line on the ball, he will certainly pass it off or pass it down, try to get it. If a lot of times defensive players or other teams will key on him because he is so strong and he scored so many goals for Lovington this year. And a lot of times they will be covering him so tightly that he has no choice but to go ahead and pass it off and try to get a Lovington players who are more open to get him
like
shots.
Another attempt.
Yeah, it did. It went toward goal, but headed off, and it goes off almost out of play to the right. Bloomfield's going to come and kick that downfield. It goes out of bounds, so it'll be Lovington's ball right there at midfield. And they get it in. Goes right back out. Nope, stays in. It goes downfield. Lovington's backfield will handle that pass. Go across the pitch on a pass. Now number 17, Rodriguez, over on the near sidelines, gets it back into Perez, and they're just going to kick it over.
Alexander.
Yeah, they're going to kick it to Alexander and let him just roll it right back out. And now try to move the ball downfield. They're up 4-0. They can afford to actually go ahead and take some time off the clock as well. And I think that's kind of what they're doing here. They've decided,
play keep away.
Yeah, they're just trying to dominate, just control the ball, and then take the best shots. They're going to kick it downfield. They know they don't really have anybody down there right now able to launch offense. So with 16 minutes left until half, they're up 4-0. And as I said, they can afford to just try to control the ball, go ahead and not ignore a chance to score, but they're not quite so worried about setting up the O. Now they're close enough that they can worry about taking shots. Rodriguez has got it off a pass from Mendoza, and he takes a shot. It's going to go wide, though.
Yeah, didn't quite sneak in there yet, but it was close.
And, you play the percentages. If you have a chance, if you're close enough to take a shot, even if it's not the perfect shot, you want to pepper the goal. You want to take as many good shots as you can, and you never know what you don't think is a good shot.
Might be what wins the game.
Exactly. It can be. It can boomerang. You can get a rebound shot off of somebody else that's in place. Just because you think it's not your best shot and you don't have the best angle or speed, you go ahead and take the shot that you can because you never know what else might happen.
Heading right towards the goal again.
Another pass, but headed off as Bloomfield launches a little better defense here right in front of the goal. Now they're going to kick it back upfield. Lovington Bloomfield just hasn't sent enough defenders into the goal zone when Lovington has launched an offense, and they just haven't had quite the speed to keep up with them sometimes.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to get aggressive here, though, but they just take it under their noses. Lovington
able to steal, and now into the feet of Mendoza. He's on a roll. He's got another chance. He makes a pass, and it's stopped, and there's not going to be enough room. The ball was going to dribble
out of bounds.
To outside. So there was no real chance for a shot there. But again, if you see that you don't have the angle and you can pass it to a teammate who might, it's unselfish play, and you get an assist out of it if it goes in. So it's nice work. Bloomfield now on the offense with possession. They move downfield. Best chance in a while. Nice dribble,
Running
nice
straight
attack on it.
towards-
Lovington's got some defenders, and they do take it away, kick it back upfield. Now
Taking it back down.
trying to take that and transition into offense and attack the goal again. Good dribble, nice pass down. Three, including Mendoza, got three Lovington
people
possible,
down there.
yeah, possible scorers down there. Lovington strikers there, of course, but Lovington plays a strong. Their strikers and midfielders are they really play well, and their backfield really stays in place and defends. But they're capable. Lovington's strikers and midfielders are all pretty equal. They're capable of scoring, of launching offense and making passes, taking the passes, and scoring. So backfield's going to handle it. Just try to keep it away from Bloomfield and either pass it forward. Oh, Bloomfield threatening to
Take
win,
it.
yeah, win the one-on-one here. And they do temporarily. We'll see. Then Lovington,
Kicks it out.
yeah, they're willing to kick it out and give it to Bloomfield to have a throw in just to kind of kill their momentum. Yeah, that they were trying to build to get somebody free. And the throw in. It's going to be a Chester.
Ooh.
Yep. And
I
a
think they're
whistle.
going to say hands.
Yeah. So it looks like Bloomfield will have probably their best chance here because they will. It'll be a kick, but it's not going to be a close kick. They'll just kick it. They're able to maybe set up a play, try to pass or get a header toward the goal. Not able to do that. Lovington now. And there comes a shot on goal. It goes way wide. Alexander didn't even have to come out of the cage.
Mm-hmm. And now back down midfield and into Bloomfield territory.
And right there, Mendoza trying to
Ooh.
kick it away, and Bloomfield able to kick it away for Mendoza. Could get very close. But now in the hands of, I think that was
Number
that
6.
Number 6. I thought it was Contreras. Pichardo.
No.
Yeah, it's Pichardo in. With a 4-0 lead, I've noticed that Coach has sent a few players in, subbing in some players who didn't start the game.
Yeah.
And Bloomfield is going to kick it out of bounds. Going to go off the Lovington player, or is it going to be off Bloomfield? I think it'll be off Lovington. Bloomfield. Well, we have a throw-in right in front of the Lovington bench. 4-0 is the score with just over 11 minutes left to play in this first period. So far, it's been pretty
Yeah,
much.
get
I mean,
kicked out
Lovington
again.
Lovington has pretty much dominated. They've dominated offense. They've shown strong defense, keeping it out of Bloomfield's hands for the most part. Bloomfield has had a few
Breakaways,
yeah,
but nothing.
either 1 or 2 shots on goal officially, and that's about it. Lovington has definitely been able to come in and dominate this match so far. You say that? I mean, teams sometimes can go into, after the break come out, and their coaches looking at their weaknesses in that first period, say, hey, let's do this, make those adjustments. You come out and
Yeah,
sometimes
let's not jinx ourselves.
yeah, really, that's true. That's why I say, you can't count them out just because you're up 4-0. Bloomfield could make it, a much better second half than the first. So we'll see. As Lovington takes it away once again, but kicks it out of bounds.
Getting dangerously close to the goal.
Definitely in the zone.
Getting a little dangerous there.
It's this has been a game that has the Alexander hasn't had to worry too much yet about
And
lots
back
of
down
shots on
midfield.
goal. Yep, and out of bounds once again.
Yeah.
As I said, Lovington, willing and able to take some time off the clock here with a nice, 4-0 lead, but you don't want to go to sleep either.
Nope.
Because they're in your zone right now, and this is the longest that Bloomfield has been able to inhabit Lovington's zone. And the ball kicked back up. Lovington's backfield back there doing their job. Nice footwork. Rolls back. backfielders having a little fun. They don't see as much action, and
Finally able to get some.
They're having a little fun with the footwork and the one-on-ones there.
It's like cat and mouse.
Kicked back up. Bloomfield is going to kick it downfield, going to go out of bounds. Nope, I think Lovington's going to manage to, Lovington corrals it before it goes out of bounds. But Bloomfield gets the ball back. They're going to send a shot on goal. It's going to be way wide and behind the goal. So no serious threat so far in terms of scoring against Lovington, and they will have the ball. Send it upfield. Again, just taking their time, burning a little clock, trying to preserve their 4-0 lead. Mendoza now, he never relaxes, and he passes it off to the left. There's a shot on
That
goal
goes
from the
over
left
the goal.
corner, right?
Yeah.
So, yep.
Left corner.
Yep.
Unless they were trying to play American football, then I don't think that was a great shot.
It had a chance to go through the uprights, but
Yep.
that unfortunately doesn't count in soccer. You get,
No.
I guess you get style points for that, maybe, but
Maybe.
officially, no.
No. Style points on highlights. There you go.
Yeah. All right, so the ball's going to come back out. It's going to be a throw in by Lovington over by the Bloomfield bench, I believe. Bloomfield with more substitutions here. At least one of them. Ball's in play again, and Lovington controlling. That's Mendoza passing it. Lovington controlling so far. Oh, and it
back down.
pass to a backfielder goes awry. He's got to give chase and then just send it toward Hayden Alexander, who will take it and kick it back upfield. Lovington's backfield again, just taking their time, making some passes, taking some time off the clock, just a little over a few ticks over 7 minutes now, plus any stoppage time. I'm not sure we have any really.
We haven't
not
had
very
any.
much. I mean, less than a minute, I think. And nobody down, and that's good to see. It is cool. I mean, we've got a lot of sunshine,
It's very
but
cold. I think it
it's
says
chilly.
that it's like it's 58 degrees right now, and we're
And-
gonna have the wind coming at us.
yeah, it's an east wind, northeast wind, and the field is almost completely in shade now, so it feels even colder down there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
up here as
and up
well.
here. I mean, like, we're in shadows.
Yeah, we've got windows open, so it's a little chilly. All right, so not much of note happening, just back and forth on the field as Lovington just maintained, not really launching a lot of offense, but not shying away from it. If there's a chance, Mendoza's right there, of course, one of Lovington's hot strikers. Just
And
fights
kicked
for the
out
ball.
by Bloomfield.
I think it'll be a Bloomfield throw in off Lovington's foot. They get it in, kicked back. And again, Lovington just really trying to occupy Bloomfield to keep them busy, to not be able to launch offense and eat clock. Not bad when you're up 4-0. And if
No,
you don't,
not bad at all.
if you're not playing a team that's really strong enough to just break
Answer.
through, to go out there and just say, we're going to set our offense and come get us. We're gonna play our game and we're gonna go after you. And Lovington's defense has just not allowed them to set that kind of offense up and maintain any kind of consistency with it. So Bloomfield is kind of stuck reacting a lot of times. And Lovington's defense talented enough to just interrupt a lot of the offensive plays and tries that Bloomfield has. This time, a Lovington throw in. Bloomfield will kick it right back out. So that is going to be number 17, Rodriguez, to get it in. Throws it toward the backfield again. Again, just eating clock, just under 5 minutes left in this first period. Lovington just controlling the ball, maintaining possession for the most part. Bloomfield getting it here and there, but just like that, Lovington coming right back. And now running toward the goal, thinking about a pass, a breakout could be. It was probably going to be a shot on goal, but Bloomfield had a defender right there and was able to kick it off the Lovington player. It went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're attacking a lot. I mean,
So-
Lovington's just not letting off.
Lovington with a corner kick. That is number 10. That is Gallegos. He has scored some goals for Lovington this season for sure. Sends it up. Lovington's going to end up getting to the ball first. Now kicks it back toward the goal. Bloomfield interrupts that. It pops way up. Little header.
Oof.
Sends it over near the sideline. And their number 7, Bickham, takes that ball again and passes it off. Now Himes has got it one-on-one. Lovington wins that. Kicks it back upfield. Back downfield, I should say.
Up, down, sideways.
North-south.
Some sort of direction.
Yeah. Mendoza with it again. Passes it off. Passes it up, I believe, to number 10. That is Gallegos. Gallegos controlling the ball. Now passing up. A shot on goal, and it makes it past the goalie. And who was that?
That was number 10, actually, Gallegos.
Was it?
It was, I think.
Okay.
No,
No, it
wait,
wasn't
no.
Gallegos. It was. He's a little shorter than that. I can
No,
see him
I
in the
think-
center, but his number is blocked.
Is that Matthew? Is that Matthew?
Math. I can't.
Maybe?
I cannot tell the number on that.
I can't
Could
tell.
be
All I
Matthew.
can see is that he
Yeah.
has like
It
his hair up.
may be
I can't
number
remember.
3.
It might be.
It
I'm
may
not
be
sure.
Number 3. So another goal makes it 5-0 with just a little over 3 minutes left to play in this first half. Lovington is dominating Bloomfield,
Oh yeah.
but there's another half to play. So, and that's going to be another 45 minutes of soccer, and we're not through with the first period yet.
Nope.
So 3 minutes, and Lovington would probably like to preserve their shutout here.
Oh, if it gets any colder, we might get preserved.
Yes. It makes me wish that the facilities are nice here at Wildcat Field, Brian Urlacher Field at Wildcat Stadium. Don't get me wrong, but it does make me wish
We've
for
got ancient heaters up in here.
yeah. It makes me wish for floor heaters and for a restroom at this level, a restroom without
Yeah.
having to go down. And maybe
Bulldog Stadium
and
is
while
great, though.
while I'm playing the wish game and making my Christmas list, I'll add an elevator up here too. Why not? right?
That'd be fantastic. Oh my gosh.
Even Hobbs has got a stadium, and I've always wondered, why don't you go ahead and just put an elevator in that? You got the restroom upstairs. You got a nice stadium, and
Hobbs could afford it.
we just need that Vader. It'd be nice. A few fields have it. Field of Dreams in Las Cruces has an elevator. UNM Field, of
Bulldog
course,
Bowl has
is
one.
Yep, the Bulldog Bowl. Artesia has the elevators. Portales, I believe, the new field when they were at whatever they call that, Blackwater Gulch or whatever, the
UNMU?
old one, yeah.
Or the old
But
one.
the new one, I believe, has a restroom up at the broadcast level as
Oh,
well.
oh,
All
and
right,
another breakaway.
a pass down, and yep, a breakaway for
Oh.
Mendoza. Tries to take it. It gets blocked and then kicked back upfield. I think.
Did you not see that though?
Yeah, blocked.
Like that was aggressive.
Yeah. It was, but apparently clean. Apparently not anything that they could call a violation on, or they certainly would. So
Yeah, I guess.
it's just physical play, and it's like football sometimes. Sometimes it looks like a dirty play, and you think, well, it was clean enough. The ref let it go, so it must be okay.
Well, I remember one of the games that we
Yep,
called
a
here.
kick, a shot on goal. It goes just wide to the right. Alexander leaps up and catches that. That was probably the best attempt at a goal. And
that Bloomfield has had this whole
exactly.
game.
And they have had a few shots on goal, but nothing that close, nothing that viable that could have gone in. So Lovington kicks it way up.
And it goes
back
all the
down
way
to-
towards Hobbs.
Yeah, and it goes out.
It's going
of
into that
bounds.
field. My goodness.
I think it is.
Yeah,
gonna
it's
have
in the
to-
field.
Gonna have to go rescue that ball. Probably change out the game ball, but somebody will have to go get that one.
One of the Bloomfield people are going.
They send another ball in, and Lovington's got it near on the far sideline. Still in play. Lovington passing, try to find somebody open enough to either pass center, get a centering pass in front of the net, or just be able to take a kick. Maybe
2
get a
minutes
header.
left on clock.
Yes.
And
And
they're
I-
going to call it, I think.
Yeah, I think now that we're down to 2 minutes, that's it. That's the official end of the first period, the first half of this soccer match. And Lovington firmly in control, but they've got a lot more soccer to play. So we'll see what the second half brings. We'll take a nice long break with them, and we'll be back with more Lovington Wildcats soccer. It is state playoff action here at Wildcat Field. 5-0, Lovington boys are up, and you're watching and listening on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZOR Facebook.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community, so bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go. Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says, go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services, Stone Oilfield. Honest, trustworthy, Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
Honest.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says, go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats!
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple-ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
And welcome back to Lovington Wildcat Soccer. This is Lovington Boys State Soccer Playoff action. First round here at Wildcat Stadium on Brian Urlacher Field. And you're watching and listening on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZOR Facebook. Welcome in. I'm Dawn Morgan with Abby Schaus, and we saw a heck of an offensive show from Lovington in that first half. Amazing, as we're at 5-0, and Lovington was able to put their first one in the net with just 10 minutes gone, and it felt like it was even faster than that. But first goal, breaking the ice, was Dylan Gallegos. He went on to score another one as well. So 2 goals from Gallegos, and this is all according to the official scorekeeper. Then the second and the fifth goals were scored by Josue Gomez, and the third goal or the fourth goal rather, was scored by Mendoza. And I had credited Mendoza with neither of that. So yeah, I had him down for that fourth goal, but I had him down for that first goal as well. But that's according to the official scorekeeper here. Was nice enough to come down to our booth and share that information with me to make sure that we get the right credit to the right players there. So that's where we are right now, with Lovington dominating possession, minutes of possession, dominating control of the ball. Their defense doing a nice job of actually, when it was time for the offense to really just take a couple of breaks, and after they had 4 or 5 of the goals scored, Lovington defense was able to show just how capable they are as well. And Lovington burned a little clock, played keep away, and were able to preserve their 5-0 lead over Bloomfield in the first half. But second half is coming up. Bloomfield can make some adjustments. I don't know how you stop, because it really looks like Lovington just is the stronger team overall. Bloomfield has some good players. You can tell how they got, 8 of their victories. They're not they're not a bad team. It's just that tonight it looks like Lovington has brought their A game in all ways. They knew that they were going to just put a smothering offense in place. They were going to force Bloomfield to come after them, play defense, and being forced to play defense doesn't give you as much chance to launch offense and to take advantage of openings and opportunities. And Lovington has really denied them a chance to do that. And so that is really what made the difference. Plus, Lovington's offensive execution has been excellent. All their skills are on display. They look like I've called 2 or 3 of the Lovington boys soccer matches this year. This is the sharpest, best I've seen them, and it's not because they're not playing against a good team. They're just doing well. Their footwork, their passing, it all looks so sharp tonight that goalkeeper Hayden Alexander has only had to stop about 3 shots on goal, serious shots on goal. Now there were a few others that were really wide or really high, and Bloomfield just hasn't had the openings and the opportunities because Lovington has pretty much denied them that. So they're in there fighting though. They're frustrated. You can see that, and the fans are definitely the fans are almost nil because Bloomfield is such a long drive away. I mean, that's all the way up in the corner across the state, and that's tough. So a few fans over there. Lovington with probably, as you said, Abby, you have seen probably more. I've seen several of the Lovington games and called a couple of the Lovington girls games, a couple of the boys, and really they're
this is probably one of the biggest crowds that we've had all year besides senior night.
Okay.
So, and I'm just glad that Lovington's coming out to support. I mean, this is a big deal for these guys.
You
and
bet.
For some of them, it may be the last time that they ever play their sport.
Yeah.
Like we were saying earlier about being seniors and being leaders. And, some guys, this is the only sport that they play, and just,
Yeah, they want to make the most of it. They definitely want to keep this going as long as they can. They want to get to that championship game if they can. They want to play for the championship. They want to have that as their senior soccer memory. And this looks like, and again, we don't want to be too premature, a team can come out and start, correcting some of their own weaknesses and play a bit better game to challenge Lovington more, but it's certainly, and Lovington can't afford to just say, we got this made, we're up 5-0, we're a great team, hey, let's look forward, let's just think about the next game. No, you've got to finish this one. So
got to finish this before you flip the page.
So they really want to just stay tight. Coach may continue to work in a few of the non-starters and give them good playing time, or they may just keep their feet on the gas and say, let's get through this match as quickly as we can and out of this cold weather as quickly as we can. And it definitely is chilly. The more dark it gets, the colder it gets, and the fans really had to bundle up and be ready.
Yeah.
This is more like a football night. This is a fall football night, and I think it's probably going to.
Can we just say how pretty the sunset is?
It is.
Oh my goodness!
It
looks like pastels.
It is. It's one of those sort of layered. I like it. Layered sunsets. It's just
I love
layers
the bright
of colors.
orange ones.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
beautiful.
gosh.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, and really, what we're seeing the east side of the sunset. We're not seeing the brilliant west side. We're seeing the east side reflection. So, but it does kind of look like a parfait or a.
Or
I
like
love that.
like
the
cotton
layers.
candy.
Mm,
That's what it reminds me of, is like blue and pink
Right.
cotton candy.
And so it's really nice to have to shiver, I guess. Shiver while your teeth are chattering and you're looking at that thinking, yeah, that's a great sunset. Yeah, that's really beautiful, right. Yeah, give me another hot cocoa, please. Oh, my. It is definitely one
I
of those
think they
nights.
actually did set up a
I
hot
think they
cocoa
did.
thing
Yeah. Downstairs
front. Yeah.
concession or one of the food trucks or something.
Mhm.
So, yeah, so the
I
boys
think I
are
saw it while coming in.
boys are coming back in from halftime and Bloomfield, I'm sure.
Poor Bloomfield, they
they're-
had to stand out in the cold.
Yeah, and they're exactly, and without going in, I'm sure they may have been invited to go inside when it was warmer, but sometimes visiting teams, really want to keep to themselves and be out there. So hopefully they had a chance to warm up. We want everybody to have, and that may, the first half just may give them, they may come out really fighting and may give them, a lot of just impetus to go ahead and improve and try to to come back and make more of a competitive match of this. So far, it is 5-0, Lovington leading, and we'll be back with the start of the second half momentarily here from Brian Urlacher Field at Wildcat Stadium.
Commitment runs deep.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
And welcome back to Lovington boys soccer. It's state playoff action, first round, and we are just getting the second half underway. As I changed the score bug, I didn't want it to indicate it was the second half until they began playing, and they have 5-0, your Wildcat lead. And the Wildcats just need to come out and take care of business. You know, they need to just remember they can't relax completely. They've got to continue to maintain good defense, strong offense, look for the scoring opportunities as they can. But I really look for Lovington, defense to really just kind of take it and try to play keep away. There's a breakaway opportunity.
Is it going to go in?
No,
just
it was
barely.
saved by a Bloomfield defender, but not out of the woods yet as the ball careens down. And it on the rebound, I thought
that was
maybe,
so close.
I thought maybe one
goodness.
of the Lovington strikers were going to be able to take the rebound off of that and go ahead and launch another attack on goal. There was another shot toward it, but it went wide and long. And now the ball back into play midfield as Bloomfield deciding they were going to come out and try to break that goose egg and put a crooked number up there. And they tried very hard with a nice breakaway shot, but good defense by Lovington. And now Lovington's got it back in their own backfield. They're just going to kick it across the field, try to play keep away. Again, maybe just burn a little time, a little clock here, and force Bloomfield to come in. That's one thing Bloomfield has waited for them to bring the ball out. Even in the first half,
they've been very patient.
Exactly. Bloomfield has not gone to the backfield much, and the backfield's just baiting them, just waiting to get two or three of them. Baiting them, trying to draw them in, and then they're going to kick it up toward the front, and with everybody in the backfield, there's less of a chance to be able to defend an attack on goal by Lovington. Now they're going to turn around and just let Hayden Alexander take it and kick it back upfield. And Lovington still got it. Heading for midfield. Bloomfield trying to take it away. Lovington will stop and just throw it in. They're going to give it to number 11. That's Banuelos, who will throw it down midfield. Bloomfield controlling now. Of course, Lovington and Bloomfield switching goals. Lovington now is going to attack the north goal that Bloomfield occupies, and they try. Bloomfield kicks it back. Bloomfield with control.
Wildcats still hot on their tail, though.
Yeah, the little one-on-one. But you notice the Wildcats are really making them just they're preoccupying. Yeah, they're just preoccupying them. Say, come play. Come get caught up in a little one-on-one. Try to take the ball away. Get involved in footwork, and the ball does get away for a moment.
And it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Bloomfield, all they did was get back there and try to skid that ball away.
They're definitely playing a game of cat and mouse here.
They're trying to get the ball, keep the ball away from Lovington in their end again. They would not like for it to go up 6-0.
Oh, attempt on goal.
Yeah, and it's smothered as the goalkeeper for Bloomfield just falls on it.
Just dove.
Yep, keeps it, just trying to keep Lovington from scoring again no matter. The kicks it, big kick back downfield. Lovington controlling. Bloomfield taking it away momentarily. Lovington just trying to keep them just busy and occupied. Breakaway, and
Blocked by Lovington.
yeah, Lovington's backfield comes in, saves that, kicks the ball away up midfield, and Banuelos has it again. Banuelos is one of the ball, in basketball, he would be one of the ball handlers. He would be a forward, he'd be like a power forward or someone who can really handle the ball well.
More like a guard, I
Yeah,
think.
and but he handles the ball well. He moves the ball up and down, and they rely on his foot. He moves the ball. He dribbles well. He really dribbles well, and he wins most of the one-on-ones that he gets involved
Ooh.
in. Yeah, there's a tumble. Looks like no whistle, so it was clean. But a Lovington player went down. He's back up though. He pops up. Number 19
He
in the
just
game,
like
Nava.
did a fireman roll. That's
Nava
interesting.
trying to win his one-on-one. Now passes it off. I thought he was going to turn around and be able to take a shot on goal. Now it is number 10.
Oh,
Gallegos
barely.
takes a shot, and Bloomfield's goalkeeper is able to take that and get to it in time and keep it away. But another pretty serious shot on goal by Lovington, who now control it in their own backfield. Ball moves forward. Lovington still controlling. That's Gallegos, who has scored 2 of Lovington's 5 goals.
Ooh.
And the ball,
attempt
a
to head
nice
it in.
pass. Yeah, it was a nice pass to try to get a header or Mendoza to get his magic left foot open and be able to take a shot on goal.
Yeah.
Josue Gomez, though, drew first blood and scored that. And I really thought it was Mendoza. I'd written that down, but I think it was on a pass, I guess.
Yeah,
an
I think
assist
Mendoza.
from Mendoza.
Yeah, Mendoza
You
passed
know,
it.
wouldn't it be too cold for mosquitoes at this point? I swear to God, I think I just got a mosquito bite on the back of my leg. Maybe maybe it incubated up here in the warm booth, but my
Maybe.
goodness.
Well,
Come
the
on,
booth isn't
we're-
exactly
we're-
warm.
Exactly. Well, it was until we opened the window. It wasn't as cold as it is now, but
Fair.
we can't shoot it. Yeah, the ball comes in, and Lovington
Attempt
going
on
to send a
goal,
shot
gets
on
a
goal.
header up, but
but
it goes wide.
It does. It goes off the head and back behind the goal. But Lovington trying to increase their 5-0 lead there.
I know that I mentioned this before, but like I swear these soccer players are going to end up giving themselves concussions.
And an almost attempt on goal is blocked, taken away by Bloomfield there.
And it goes out of Bloomfield. Oh, hello.
It'll be a Lovington throw in. Banuelos will do that. Banuelos also is a bit of enforcer. He's got some muscle, and he's a really physical. Some players are very finesse players. Some people are a little more physical, and Banuelos.
Brutes.
Well, Banuelos is still an elegant player, but he is more physical.
Yeah.
He will come out
More athletic.
and
Oh,
throw
hello.
that in. It'll be headed right back out by Bloomfield. So Banuelos again will have a throw in near the left corner here. Lovington, good opportunity for them to try to set up an offensive play here on the throw in, and Bloomfield's going to try to interrupt that. They do. Ball still open though. Bloomfield tries to pass it, but Lovington gets it back. Banuelos now fighting for it. Controlling. Still in bounds. The ball taken back. And again, this is occupying and keeping the ball, trying to keeping the ball away from Bloomfield and eating clock. We're now at just under 32 minutes left to play in this match, and Lovington's still up 5-0. Comes down to the Lovington zone. Hayden Alexander able to come out, pick that up, and simply throw that into one of his backfielders. And Bloomfield comes in aggressively with the takeaway, looking to set something up here in Lovington's end. And a pass Lovington coming in. Looks like Banuelo's interrupting, taking that ball away. Was that? Yep. Or is that 13? That may have been 12 or 13.
I think it was 12.
12, Medina.
Yeah.
So again, some of the non-starters getting some time here in this second half as Lovington up big, 5-0.
Is so weird. Goodness.
So Lovington will have it, a throw in down in the right corner. Goes off of Banuelos into a Bloomfield player. Some passing. Bloomfield still controlling. Oh, ball gets away. Lovington decides to kick that back up to midfield and control it. Now they're going to make a run, taking from the left side and getting tripped up. That is not Mendoza. I think that is number 3. I think that's Contreras, Matthew.
Yes, that was Matthew.
He dribbled toward the goal on the left side, sent a ball in, but it was handled, deflected, no goal. Now the ball kicked back downfield toward Lovington's end. Looks like Bloomfield with a chance.
On goal.
They pass, a centering pass, but Lovington takes it away, and now Bloomfield gets it back. They shoot, and it gets behind. It looks like Hayden Alexander just slipped a little bit. He was in the right place, and as he jumped, he kind of was screened out, really, by one of his players. He was screened out by Lovington more so than
Bloomfield.
Than Bloomfield, yeah. And that number of the Bloomfield, let's see, what is his number? Is that 11 for them as well? Well, let's see. No.
No, that is not. I think
that 5?
Yeah, I see a 5.
All right, so that is, if it's 5, it's Johan Messenger. So now Bloomfield does not get skunked, and they're going to try to build momentum off of that and try to narrow that gap. Lovington is going to trying to keep the gap or even widen it here. 5-1 your score with just under 30 minutes left to play. A lot can happen in 30 minutes on the soccer field.
A lot can happen in 30 minutes, period.
And in the backfield, Lovington, again, just going to keep it away. Oh, Bloomfield blocks it. Lovington has to take a header, and that's going to bring Hayden Alexander out. He just rolls it back up to one of his backfielders. Ball coming up all the way to midfield, threatening, and it does penetrate Lovington's end, and a run is interrupted by some good defense by Lovington. I can't see. I think it might have been Banuelos over there. I think a flag.
No.
It just goes. It just goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lovington with the throw in.
And Lovington, Banuelos is dominating there, controlling. Back and forth, route in midfield. Lovington with the ball. Trying to just keep it away, playing keep away against Bloomfield. They send it over here on the near sideline to Nava. Nava also has been a strong player for Lovington. Now to Banuelos. Banuelos, again, they're just eating some clock, playing keep away, looking for an opportunity to pass up, maybe set up a scoring opportunity for themselves, but in the meantime, they're just preoccupying. There it is, a chance to go.
Barely.
Take away. Nice one-on-one and good defense right there by Bloomfield as Lovington.
It's out on Bloomfield.
Lovington looking to get a shot. And was that Gallegos, that number 10 down there for Lovington? It's so dark in the booth, I can't really see either. Of course, that corner is a little difficult, but that looked like, that was at 19, at Nava. I think that was Nava and not 10. Nice work, though. Another kick, a centering pass, interrupted by Bloomfield, and they take the ball back momentarily. And then just kick it back up to midfield. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Lovington's throw-in. 5-1 is the score now. 5-1 your score here as the cold continues to creep in. It is chilly. I thought I would be warm enough. I'm regretting. I've got a long sleeve hoodie, but it's a little light. And I've got long end pants on, but it's need a stronger jacket. And,
Yeah, and if we're
an attack
freezing, they
on
must be,
goal
like,
from the
icicles
right.
down there.
An attack on goal. Looks like that was Lopez for Bloomfield. And Lovington with a takeaway, a nice steal. They get it to Banuelos. Banuelos going to handle it, running up the sideline, passing it, and then a kick all the way across the midfield. Lovington still moving forward, though, as they'd like to get that shot back. I think that was Mendoza over there on the far side. Look like number 7. Goes out of bounds. Will Lovington throw in from the right side. Close enough that Lovington will look to maybe set up a scoring opportunity here. It's going to be a fixed kick. It's sitting right on the 20-yard line if you were looking at this as a football field, but it is a soccer pitch. It'll be from the right, kick toward the goal, and easily handled by Bloomfield's goalkeeper. Comes out, grabs that. That's a tough kick from that distance. Hard to get a lot on that, unless you get somebody to head that into the goal. Coming right back into Lovington's end, Bloomfield. Coming back into Bloomfield's end, that I should say. A kick, another shot on goal,
and then
attempt, it gets a
back.
rebound. Yeah,
And
there's
another,
a rebound,
and it goes in!
on the rebound, that was taken. Is that number 10 again? I think Gallegos got it on the rebound.
I think that was Gallegos.
Yeah. So the first attempt did not go in, but it came right back out, and on the rebound, got a nice little kick out, and Gallegos was able to take that, and I think that's a hat trick for him in hockey. 3 goals in one game's a hat trick. So you've got to, if that indeed was number 10, if that was Gallegos, that was the 3rd goal of this match, and always caused a celebration. Puts Lovington back up by 5. 6-1 is your score with 25 minutes and whatever stoppage time left to play, and we haven't had much at all. So we'll probably get down at this point. Looks like, barring any injury, we'll get down to about that 2-minute mark, and that'll be it. So Lovington's just got to, again, preoccupy Bloomfield, keep the ball away from them enough to keep them from launching. I mean, they could certainly, Lovington could afford to, Lovington has a goal or two to give without getting into a situation where they've got to launch more and save the game or save the match. But they're just going to try to keep Bloomfield from having serious looks at the goal. That was Nava last touch, so it'll be Bloomfield throw in. We haven't had very many penalties in this game, in this match as well.
It's been a pretty clean match.
Not too many penalties, and no players down. Knock on wood. Bloomfield fighting for it. Lovington, Banuelos going to take it away, showing a little fancy footwork again with that little back kick. Now it's going to be a fixed kick opportunity for Bloomfield in their end, in their zone. I'll kick it up toward, try to get a pass, a header, and a footer back to a Bloomfield. A Bloomfield player. Looks like number 17. That's Lee Wells. And Lovington takes that away. Now a chance to a centering pass coming out. Hayden Alexander kicks it away. He's got backfielders there to protect him. Lovington doing a nice job of that, playing really good defense in this game. But having said that, Bloomfield has not been very aggressive and has not been really challenging Lovington as much. They have been in defensive mode themselves much of the match, especially in that first half. Lovington was aggressive and wanted to just jump out and get several goals ahead, and they did exactly that. It was 5-0 at half, and 2 goals have been scored since this second half began. The ball down around the goal. It was harmless. It went wide, and Bloomfield's goalkeeper will be able to kick that back up toward midfield. 22 minutes left in this match. Bloomfield running out of time to seriously challenge, but you can't count them out. Funny things happen. Goal in soccer, a lot of times goals will happen in a cluster, just like they did for Lovington in that, within just a few minutes of that first half. Lovington put 3 points on the board in rapid succession. Now the goal back in the hands of Bloomfield, or the ball rather, back in the hands of Bloomfield's goalkeeper. He'll kick it away. Bloomfield kicking it up the near sideline, interrupted by Lovington. They'll pass, have a chance at a shot on goal right here. It goes in, but the goalkeeper comes out before it gets too close, and he'll send it back upfield right into the feet of Lovington, and they will organize. Lovington will try to organize for another shot on goal. Bloomfield interrupts them this time. The ball taken away. Some serious battling going on right here. Gallegos then takes it, and then Bloomfield kicks it toward midfield, and Lovington's backfield will come out. They'll get another opportunity to chase the cold away with a little footwork, and Bloomfield does not bite. They are far enough down. They're just going to wait for Lovington to bring it back out. They're only sending one guy in to seriously challenge. And now it comes way upfield near the Bloomfield goal.
Ooh,
Another shot off that left foot. It goes wide, though. Oh, it goes wide. As that was Mendoza again. He's got a. If it were a football, you'd say that quarterback has a bullet of an arm, right? Mendoza has this just iron leg, and it's the velocity of the ball coming off of that. Even when he doesn't have a big wind up, a long time to prepare for it, he just is able to get a lot of velocity off of his foot. Now Lovington taking it back up. Bloomfield trying to interrupt. Nava with the ball back. Just going to defend. Kick it to the backfield. Kick it up. Again, they're just burning a little clock here. Hanging on to the ball. Making Bloomfield come after them. Forcing Bloomfield into defensive mode. And ball back and forth. Now a serious breakaway opportunity with Lovington defenders back there to keep that from happening. And a kick away out of bounds. It'll be Bloomfield's to throw in. And they do. Now under 20 minutes left to play in this match. Bloomfield trying to find an opening, weaving through Lovington's backfield and Lovington's defenders. And Lovington able to keep it away. This time again.
Ooh, looks like something got called.
Yeah, it looks like a penalty. Yeah, it'll just be a fixed kick for Lovington, and it looks like it's going to be Banuelos who will do that. Just an easy pass from Banuelos over to the right side, and now a little heat and a long kick on a shot toward goal, but Bloomfield easily handles that. Kicks it back up toward midfield. It's going to go out of bounds, but off the foot of Bloomfield, so it would be Lovington's throw in. Banuelos again. And a shot gets behind. Oh, and turning around with a good angle on that.
That's going towards Portales.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Pretty good angle, but couldn't keep it on the ground. Just popped that up way over the goal. Still another chance. And I think, was that Mendoza again? Yeah, I think it was. Or was that 7 or is that 3? I can't tell from here. I think it is 7. But I've sort of been seeing his number everywhere, even when it isn't 7, so I won't swear to that. There's a little glare off the glass, too, with the lights in the booth. Ball in play. Bloomfield is in possession. Way back in their own backfield. Pinned back. stuck playing defense. Lovington with a big 6-1 lead here. As Bloomfield running out of time. Does not look like they are going to launch a comeback, but you don't ever say never. Say never. Now Bloomfield possession, chance to maybe move it downfield. Nope. Lovington gets it back. And now Lovington, Banuelos, putting a shot toward goal. Not a serious attack, but again, you take whatever shot you can because you never know what's going to happen off the foot or the head of somebody else, or it may hit the post, one of the posts, and bounce out and give somebody a chance at a rebound kick. Fight for it, stays in bounds, and all this is just taking time off the clock. Another shot. This one had more of a chance.
And over the goal.
and then a second one. Airborne. No chance. But again, Lovington, look at how many shots on goal. Look at how their offensive time controlling the ball. More shots on goal, more chances to score. I had a softball coach tell me, play the percentages. You must play the percentages always. Play the percentages. So, and in every sport you do. Ball throw in by Lovington into their backfield. They're just going to take their time, bring it upfield. Try to draw in Bloomfield. Suck them into their end and burn off more clock. Down to about 15 minutes of time.
Lovington is really looking good this game.
And it's great momentum for them to take forward. As I have not looked, I'm not sure who they will play. I don't know who the matchups were that who they will play next if they win. We'll have that information. I'll have that on Sports in the morning and be able to tell you that on our No Walmart broadcasting stations. But certainly a chance to move forward, and with a big win by maybe as much as 5 goals. Should put them into good stead. Of course, they're going to say, well, we were 7. They are the expected winner of this game. They're the 7 seed going up against a 10. But funny things happen, as I mentioned earlier, in play, especially in that when you have the 8-9 matchup and the 7-10 matchup. You get
we got a collision down there.
Yeah, I think we're going to have no violation called. Nope, they don't end up calling it. We just had a run in, and no player down on the field. That's always good. No soccer flops. It's cold enough. I think nobody wants to
lay on that cold field.
Exactly. No one. When it's hot and they're tired and they're sweaty, and you sometimes get a soccer flop so they can get a little rest. But nobody wants to lay on that cold field tonight.
Nope, I wouldn't.
No,
I'd turn into an icicle.
Logan Bickham taking that match. He's a good player, and you can see that. You can see with good footwork. Oh, and a breakaway, a chance, a one-on-one here. Mendoza sends it toward the goal and barely saved.
Man.
As Bloomfield's goalie able to get that, but by just his fingertips there. So another shot on goal for Lovington, an almost goal, still 6-1. 13 and change left to play. Bloomfield with a ball, trying to launch it. Lovington's backfield says, no, thank you. We'll just give the ball back to you down there. How about that?
Yeah.
Bloomfield threatening to get it again, but they're really running out of time. I mean, it's
nearly only 12 minutes
12
left.
12 minutes is
10
nothing
technically, if you think about it.
Exactly. So nothing to sneeze at, but the way Lovington is playing, they're making it very difficult.
Ooh.
Oh, a nice high one, but Another shot on goal off that left foot, but it goes too high and behind the goal.
It hits the football goal.
Yeah, it hits
football post.
Yeah, it hit one of the uprights. It hit one of the uprights. And a pass and another chance at scoring. And it goes
in.
It does. It finds the back of the net. And I believe
7-1.
it is that, was that 10? Was that Gallegos again? I'm not sure who that was. Over here. Turn around.
Turn around. Hello.
Turn around. I want to see that number very clearly.
It might be 10.
Now that, I don't know what that was. Gallegos again, or what is that jersey number? It's so hard. You got to understand through the glass. I'm not looking the way the camera sees it. I'm looking through the glass, and I think, was that Mendoza? Was that 7? If he would turn around. Yeah, I think it is. It is 7.
Okay,
I think it is Mendoza who did that. So
we'll go with
two goals in there for, yeah, we'll go with that. So I think just under 12 minutes to play, and Mendoza makes it 7-1, so a 7-1 match so far here.
Oh, man. And Lovington scoops it back up.
Yeah, Lovington not giving up. They're kind of just playing takeaway as they've scored another insurance goal, and it's impossible, and not impossible, but it's not very probable that Bloomfield would be able to catch up,
claw their way back up,
and catch up in this amount of time. And Lovington's backfield will just send it back to Alexander. He'll kick it back out. It's so quiet.
It is like,
and we're the only ones talking, so naturally we do sound loud. If anybody else was actually, having to say something about this game, they'd probably we wouldn't be so loud.
Yeah,
and they've taken at one point for many years there were partitions between each out, and there were partitions here, so each booth. Oh, and a ball going back to the Bloomfield goalie. He picks up the goalkeeper, picks it up and kicks it back upfield.
Lovington takes it back though.
Kind of a bit of a slower roller. It was a pretty easy save on that, but Lovington again not giving up, continuing to attack and take their shots, take the opportunities. In the playoffs, and it does.
Every goal counts.
Yeah, you want to make every goal you can. Players want to score, go in the score. Once again, especially senior players, they're looking to contribute
to the team and lead, and
you bet they want to score some
leave
of
a
those
legacy.
goals. Ball coming back up. Lovington with a chance at a breakaway, and they do. There's a shot. It goes way high though. It pops up, goes over and behind the goal.
That one's definitely on. That one's definitely landed in Portales later.
A lot of air. It went airborne. A lot of air under it.
Mm-hmm.
Caught a lot of air.
Yeah.
Lofty kick.
A little over 9.5 minutes left.
Yeah, as it ticks down, it feels that first half went much quicker. It feels.
This is just kind of lolling away.
It really is kind of dragging a little bit. But when you're up, that's easy to enjoy when you're the team up 7-1. And here comes another opportunity for Lovington to take a shot. It's going to roll out of bounds before they do, as Bloomfield giving chase and trying to block that ball, keep it from coming back at their own goal. And it's going to be a kick. And it goes, they're going to throw in or a kick. I think it's just going to be a throw in for the corner, I think. And Lovington set up to try to take that headed in, and Bloomfield able to block that, but I thought it was going to go out of bounds, but it doesn't. Bloomfield trying to interrupt it, and there
it goes.
ended up going into that. Was a high. It was a
That was really
kick.
high. I didn't
It
think that
really-
was going in.
I think it bounced up and then off. It was a rebound kick coming off of an earlier attempt, and it bounced up and then bounced just out of play. I mean, out of the hands and out of the capability of the goalkeeper to really keep that from hitting the back of the net. So another goal scored by Lovington makes it 8-1. This has just been a rout of a game. It's just been a match that Bloomfield has just not been able to get into at all and not really gain any momentum or any traction. Lovington has just dominated this game. This match has been all Lovington pretty much. So 8-1 your score with just over 8 minutes left to play, and probably in all reality clock will stop it with about 2 minutes left.
And another attempt to hit the goal.
Another one as Bloomfield scrambling just to keep Lovington from being able to take yet another shot, and Lovington threatening to do just that.
And
Okay. And the ball, sorry, I was getting a call. As this one really has dragged on. I thought we're only at 7:15 here.
yeah, it's not that bad, really.
Right, it feels later, I guess because it is dark and cold.
Well, I mean, it is changing time.
Right,
Fall back.
right.
On Saturday.
True.
So,
It's the days are starting to get shorter.
yeah.
And then, yeah, we do have the switch in time coming up this weekend, so. And it looks like with just over 7 minutes left, Lovington just wants to make sure that things don't devolve into sloppy play, and they're doing a good job to try to keep that
That
from
one
happening.
is high.
Yeah.
And it goes back out.
Out of play, and Bloomfield over there, so they will throw it in. Trying to move it downfield. And they pass it over into this near side. Got a pretty good attack going on here, dribbling through some Lovington defenders, and a shot on goal. And Hayden Alexander
Just
able to
gets
yeah,
it.
he
Oh,
got it.
man, that
It's-
was-
he got it. It
Ugh.
slipped away, and he was able to re-get it, re-grab that. And
That was scary for a sec.
yeah, as only one goal so far scored by Bloomfield in this match, but just under 6 minutes left to play. Lovington will try to kick it back downfield, and that's going to be 10 Gallegos taking it. He's got a chance, a breakaway run, dribbling toward the goal, but the goalkeeper comes out, and then a
An
rebound.
attempt on goal gets
Yep,
hit.
and a rebound does not go in, bounces out. Bloomfield able to take it back.
And they attempt another.
That's true. Lovington looking
Ooh.
good. Bloomfield goalkeeper comes out to just take that ball. Now we'll kick it immediately upfield again. Lovington deciding to pour it on here.
Definitely getting
And
tense here.
Bloomfield with an opportunity here. Trying to make a centering pass that Lovington interrupts. They take it away. Dribbling down this near sideline. That is Gallegos with it. A pass downfield. I don't know who he's passing to, but a chance for Lovington. Bloomfield takes it away, just denying Lovington another chance to shoot right there, but then kicked.
Back
Yeah.
towards the goal, and
Well,
it's taken by the goalie.
It's really wide, so not can't really call it a shot on goal, but they do kick it toward the goal. And the goalkeeper comes out to boot it back away to midfield.
Little over 4 minutes left.
Not much time, as it definitely looks like Lovington is moving forward in the state soccer playoffs. It's always nice to be able to get that first. If you don't draw a bye in the first round, to be able to get that victory and move forward. So that is what they are accomplishing tonight, and in good fashion, in a way that they're really trying to send a signal to the other team saying, you know what, we may be a 7th seed, but look at what we can do.
And then,
Another shot on goal.
That was close.
Yeah, falling
that was
on
really
it.
close.
The goalkeeper did a nice job actually coming out, falling on that, just trying to keep the damage from getting worse.
Ticking down to almost 3 minutes.
Not much time left before this one is called, and Lovington will win it and move on.
Yeah,
So
that's definite.
That's nice. Lovington's going to be able to, with his victory, Lovington will move to 20-9 on the season, and their first round of playoff will be a victory in the books.
And Lovington will take it back.
Yeah, Lovington still trying to score.
Oh,
And a shot.
just
it
hits.
hits. Yeah, it hits
Ooh.
the crossbar. It hits the bar
And a
across the goal.
rebound.
Yeah, come back, and Lovington will continue. Gallegos, I think, is that he passes it.
Oof.
And it really lost the angle. They had gone past,
Yeah.
but it dribbles, it rolls toward the goalkeeper, and he'll take that and kick it back away.
About 2.5 minutes.
Not long in this one. They'll probably be calling this one within about a minute, or within less
30
than
seconds.
a minute. Yeah, less than a minute probably. So definitely, these guys. Hats off to the Lovington boys. They had you could tell they had a game plan, and they came in.
And executed it
they
perfectly.
Did. They wanted a dominating offense and
Even more dominating defense.
yeah, their defense worked really well tonight. And Alexander with several saves. Just let one get through.
And I think they're going to call the
There
game.
it is. I think
There it
that's
is.
haven't. Yep, I think that is it officially. The match is over. 8-1. Your final score here. Lovington winning against Bloomfield.
Hold
nope. Oh, I thought they were heading back up field, but I guess they haven't. I guess there was maybe just a little bit of stoppage time on this. In this one.
I think they did call a penalty
they
at the
did.
last second.
So there will be a penalty against Lovington, and maybe they were celebrating too soon.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to go out, and Hayden Alexander comes out and is able to take that and get that away. And a kick back upfield as we're in stoppage time, but not too much of it. As there was a penalty, and when you have a penalty, even if you're out of time, you're allowed to play it. Oh, another shot on goal, and
oh
this goes
my goodness.
up and wide
Oh,
away.
wow.
That was a one-on-one. It looked like Gallegos, I think, was going to try to take his 3 goals and make it 4. It looked like number 10. I don't know that is.
I think that was.
But I think it is number 10. You'd think. Yeah, I thought it was, and I hear it was. I really thought that they didn't have any stoppage time, or not much anyway, but they do. So, a shot on goal, but is not good. So score still is 8-1, and it looks like that may be
the final.
The final score could be Lovington probably just going to keep that away. The ball comes out. That is Garfio in the match.
Oof.
Wow. And it goes out of bounds. Bloomfield will get the ball, and we're still playing. So Bloomfield will get to throw this in, but they are really playing on borrowed time here. Lovington quickly getting that ball. That is Gallegos, and he wins a 2-on-1, not just a 1-on-1 there. Picks his way and sends one toward the goal. It's fallen on. Did it? Oh, no, it made it in. Did it find its way? Or nope. Yeah, it found its way in right at the very last.
Oh, man.
Wow. And I thought the goalkeeper did stop it initially, but
I
it
think
went
it
back
rolled
on
out.
through.
Yeah.
It rolled out of his grasp and into the back of the net. So it counts 9-1, And
They
it
gonna make it
looks
10?
Really, I think that's going to be it. Yep, that's it.
That'll be
At the
it.
very, very bitter end. It's a 9-1
Bitter.
finish, and now we're done. Yeah, now we're done. We also have a score coming in from the Hobbs soccer match. It's halftime of the Hobbs match, and Hobbs in the first round of the playoffs. And let's see, halftime score is Hobbs up 2 over Las Cruces Mayfield. 2-0, 2-0 is that score there. So Hobbs will have another half to play to try to stay on top and win their first round playoff in 5A soccer. But the Lovington Wildcat boys are moving on in winning their first playoff match, and they will continue to see action. We'll have more. We'll have the wrap up, and we'll do really. It's so cold in the booth, and we want to get out of here, so we're just going to say we're going to wrap things up and say a big thank you to all the sponsors. But a good win for Lovington Soccer. And I'll have information about what's next for them as they move on through the playoffs. Good luck to them and to all of our Lee County teams. And that's it.
Yes.
We still have volleyball going on. We still have football going on, and we'll see more of that.
And then basketball coming up in a couple weeks.
That's right. So we'll say goodnight. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Appreciate you. And thank you for Abby Schaus. I'm Dawn Morgan. Thank you very much for watching and listening to Lovington Soccer on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZR Facebook. Good evening. Stay warm and safe travels.
Good night.